you know the signs of someone having a stroke? Would your kids know?
May is National Stroke Awareness Month, and Mount Carmel Health Systems has created a program that'll teach kids about the signs of a stroke so that they can actually help if there's an emergency. Janie Wheeler is here this morning. She's one of the nurses who's teaching the program. She's going to put us through some of the tests this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
So how many folks are having strokes on a yearly basis? On
average, in the United States, a stroke happens every 40 seconds.
Wow.
And there's a death from stroke every 4 minutes.
Is that right?
We've gotten a lot of new statistics. It's 80% preventable.
Okay, good.
It's also only recognized 1/3 of the time by the patient. So 2/3 of the strokes is actually, the symptoms are recognized by somebody else.
Gotcha.
Huh.
So that's why it's so important for us to get out there and teach everybody about the signs and symptoms of stroke.
And you call that FAST is what the acronym for that is?
Yeah, this is a screen that's been around for quite some time in the medical community. Actually, the University of Cincinnati developed it. It was a Cincinnati stroke screen.
So FAST is?
Face, arms, speech, and time.
Those are I guess you're looking for those markers for people?
Yes.
Okay.
For the face, strokes are typically sudden in onset and only affect one side of the body. So for face, we have patients smile to look to make sure that both of the sides of the mouth is coming up equally.
And one of those things might be that they lose some vision on one side.
Yeah, this is what we do with the kids, because one of the other stroke symptoms that's not covered in FAST is a visual field deficit, or cut is what we call it. So we black out one side.
So if you look at those glasses, you can see that the one side is blacked out. So you're only seeing through one half of your eyes.
Actually, the eyes, are cut in halves, and it's both eyes, but it's on your left side.
So I'm having a stroke on the left side, so I'm not able to see there.
Actually, you're having a stroke on the right side.
And it's affecting
our eyes act as cameras.
It's the other side, isn't it?
Yeah, it's reverse.
And then it goes back to the back of the brain,
so
where
if you
it can
have to read something
deciphered.
like this,
forget it. Huh?
well, you can see it, but you're right.
Compensate
You want to turn your head so that you can actually see.
So many of our patients with a visual field stroke oftentimes have no idea they're having a stroke.
Okay.
And it's days later that they come in.
So arm.
What do we do with this
arms? Well, with our kids, we put on to mimic the arm weakness. Your dominant arm. Are you right-handed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll put it on their dominant hand, just to make sure that we've got their hand that they use. We also put a glove on them.
Okay. How much weight is that, by the way?
That's 4 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So we get third graders that can't hardly even lift.
But so if you're having a stroke, you'll feel an extra weight on that side.
You may also have a decrease in sensation on one side.
And what are we supposed to be doing here?
Oh.
Now we have the kids pick up. We have a pill container, and we want you to pick up 1 piece of rice, 1 bean, and 1 paper clip, and put it in your pill container.
So there are each of those in here. Here's 1 paper clip.
You pick up only 1 piece of rice.
1 piece of rice. Wow.
So strokes can affect both motor, where they have weakness, as well as sensation. So the gloves give them the sensation of, not really being able to feel so well.
That's a little bit of work, isn't it?
And then we have them do exercises with their arms to mimic that weakness. We also have them put on a shirt and button shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's very difficult to get that heavy arm through the shirt and to button it.
And then we're down here to the curious cup full of marshmallows.
Well, now we take the kids and we have them, we want you to take a marshmallow and only put it in the very front of your mouth.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and put it all in there right behind your teeth. And we want you to say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Wow. So that helps to simulate the slurred speech that
dangerous marshmallow eater.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yes. So that mimics the slurred speech or the garbled speech. They're probably stale, aren't they?
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
And then we have cards that actually have statements on them, and they're partnered up. And the card, there's a task that they want their partner to complete. So it may be a sit-up, but your statement is, it's a green elephant that wears a purple tutu.
Now, what is your hope in this? That kids are going to see the symptoms, and if they do see it, they recognize, they act on it.
We have kids that's living in multidisciplinary homes, modern families. We have kids, you know, that's being raised by grandparents. Actually, pediatric stroke is up 50%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In the last decade. So we want kids to be able to recognize grandparents, themselves, the whole gambit.
And to call 911
and to call 911. That's the T in FAST. Time is 911. We can treat strokes now. So we just need to get the patient to the hospital as soon as they can.
Janie, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.